Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. This one's for you. This is going to be your June 1st through June 15 reading. I'm doing them bi-weekly right now. So yeah, we're going to jump right into it. I did go ahead and put a retrograde video out. You guys might want to go and check that one out. It is talking about Mercury in retrograde, Saturn, and Pluto. They're all in retrograde together, and they're very significant in the air signs. Air signs are taking over. No. So, yeah, I'll leave a link in the description box so you guys can check that out. Today, I'm going to pull from my Chakra Wisdom cards. I love these particular cards because they correlate to the chakras, and they give a detailed description of each chakra. And I simply love that because it's very detailed. So we're just going to give a light shuffle and see what we have going on. So you guys have the first chakra, which is the base chakra. Now there's several different descriptions for each chakra to get it kind of whole. So this one correlates to courage and faith. So there's several different descriptions for each chakra, because each chakra means an intense amount of different things, especially when it comes to regulating it for its full functioning capacity. And so this particular deck broke it down into different fields, as you would say, into different sections or segments. This particular one is all about courage and faith. And it says, I embrace courage, faith, and it says, I embrace courage, faith, and adaptability, as they are needed for me to overcome my fear of change or the future. I regularly remind myself to be positive and open to possibilities, knowing that I am the creator of my own destiny. I embrace the warrior within. I remind myself to be a warrior, not a warrior. I am not a victim. I feel the fear and I do it anyway. I am ready and eager to move forward. So yeah, and this is heavily correlated to the root chakra, the base chakra, which is the first chakra, because yes, it's all about grounding yourself in your inner security, but it is heavily correlated to courage, because the whole balancing energy for the first chakra, it needs to have secure inner strength, inner security, a secure, solid foundation of inner security, of inner strength. And this is correlated and aligned heavily with courage. Heavily. If you think about it, we all have traits of courage that we portray, especially when we need to build self-confidence or when we need to build our self-esteem. We use courage when we do that. We use wisdom to overcome the adversity of society's aspects or negative traits that they will portray on you, which may not be a form of who you are, but it sheds light on a negative image, a negative impact. And so it's important that we are grounded, but it's also important that we have the courage and we have the wisdom with the courage so that we have that inner strength, that inner security that we are required to have. I am pulling from my Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And the first card that came out for you all is the King of Wands. So right away, this tells me that this is some intense creative strength and power. Someone out here is really getting their juices flowing. Someone out here is inspired to get a new adventure involved. Someone wants to travel. There's a spark of inspiration. You also have the Three of Cups. So this is definitely a new love. The Three of Cups, especially in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, is all about a harmonious blissful connection that's actually working, that's actually thriving, that's actually functioning respectfully. And with the King of Wands here, this lets me know that there is a significant impact for aspiration, for inspiration. So someone is being inspired at this moment, and they're in love. They're in love with the whole embellishment of the journey. You also have the Queen of Pentacles here. And so this lets me know that someone has their guard up with this new venture. There are no sexes here, no genital. It could be male or female, but someone is very cautious. The Queen of Pentacles is Virgo energy, and very calculating, very discerning, but very, I don't want to say worrying, because that is not so much as what Virgo embodies, but it can turn into worrying too much by overthinking, overcalculating, really concentrating on a thing too much to the point where it starts to bother you or stir some things up. And usually this isn't the particular case for Capricorn, but you can have your guard up. Capricorn can be too grounded to where it's stagnant, and it will push new ideas and new growth spurts away. Because it likes the way it's working. It's working fine, so why change it? You also have the Nine of Wands here, and this just lets me know that someone is willing to surrender. Someone is surrendering here. Yes, someone is stubborn, but someone is surrendering to this new blissful embarking journey. It's an adventure. It's a love affair, but it's definitely an adventure. You guys are traveling. Yes, you guys are traveling, and you guys are making magic. You have the Magician here. So right now, someone is surrendering to a higher calling within their soul's evolution, a higher vortex within their spirit. And this is a blessing, because you have the Magician here. So you guys are tapping into some heavy magic, and it's a dual partnership. It's two people together. It's an earth energy and a fire energy, someone very grounded and practical with this fire sign. You also have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is overcoming adversity, and that is what you're doing. See the cups down here? You're not fazed by it. They don't bother you anymore. You're over it. You're overcoming the adversity. This is a very, very interesting reading for Capricorn. Capricorns, I'm not saying that you guys are usually stuck, but you guys like things a certain way, and for good reason. Capricorn has a structure, and it works. That's why it's the GOAT. It stays consistent, and it continues to work. Capricorn is one of the hardest working signs that there is. But for some reason, you guys are surrendering. You guys do have your guard up. But you guys are no longer being able to be captivated by the stagnation. You're over it. And you guys are making magic together. See, but the Magician is more than just you guys making magic together. A lot of people think they see the Magician and they're like, oh yeah, we're making magic. The Magician embodies all four elements: earth, air, fire, and water. When you put those elements together harmoniously, where they work well together, because one will ultimately have to lean on the other. It's like fire and water. Fire and water do not mix well together at all. At all. But water works well with earth, and fire works well with air. So they lean on each other. So having all four of these components is why he is able to be the Magician. And that kind of foundation and structure, with everything being in place harmoniously, is how you get to have that magic. So this right here for you, even though you're being very diligent and you're being very standoffish, you're not impressed at all, but you still feel the energy. You still feel the intense pull of magic. You still feel the vibration of what you guys manifest together. Yeah. You have the Eight of Wands. And so the Eight of Wands just lets me know that you guys are at a point where you guys are pretty much at the rise. You're at the climb. You're in the movement of things as they are building to the best that they could be. Because that's what the Eight of Wands is all about. It's the succession of moving forward. Collectively, having everything that you need, and being able to work that. Being aligned. Yeah. Being aligned. Being in the right place at the right time. Having everything that you need. Yes. And so I'm going to pull from my Amenti Oracle deck by Jennifer. Her last name escapes. But these cards reference the 42 Laws of Mayat. And I really like these cards. And I think they will be very beneficial right now for the energy that we're holding. They are so phenomenal. The graphics are just amazing. This one says, I am accepting. Watch out, Capricorn. Sagittarius got this too. Being open to new ideas. Being open to the next level. Having your heart ready to embark on whatever is being thrown your way. But you guys have the Magician here. So you guys are definitely ready. You guys definitely have everything that you guys need. And the Magician is something that you guys train for yourself. It's not something that's given to you. It's work you put in. I offer words of good intent. You guys also have I invoke laughter. And truly what this means is you guys need to laugh a little bit more. Not be so serious about it. I can definitely see it here. You guys are definitely making magic. And things are very blissful. You've been here before. You're over it. You're slightly critical because you're a Capricorn. You know. But you need to let your guard down just a little bit. Enough to be able to embrace what it could be. Everyone is given a choice. Everyone is called to make a decision. We all have free will. And by you keeping yourself from this energy or this person, you are innately stopping that, cheating that. And that may not always be a good thing. It may seem like that for your emotional integrity at this moment. But we are all here to learn from each other. Especially if it's a past life or karmic relationship. We're all meant to not only learn, but grow from what we didn't learn and grow from in our past life. And you also have, I listen to opposing options. This card is so beautiful. I don't know why, but I really like, you know, artwork like this. So beautiful. But this, if you look particularly, there's a black sparrow and there is a white sparrow. And really what that means is the duality of bringing both of those together. This is the perfect example of polarity. They're both sparrows on different spectrums of the yin. One is completely white, no color at all, and one is dark. There's nothing but color, pure power, pure color in this one. But moving them together, seeing the greatness in each one of them in their differences, because they're the same, they're just on different spectrums, is you being able to listen to opposing opinions and truly honor them. Honor them as in constructive criticism. And this will in turn help you to laugh more. It will help you to invoke that laughter, because you will be bringing back that childlike innocence. You'll be letting your guard down, which is ultimately where you're trying to get to. Ultimately where we're all trying to get to. Love our neighbor. So I hope this helps you guys. I will leave a link in the description box to candlemystics.com